Welcome to Open for Business, the Gallatin Valley's only local business and consumer talk show featuring Tom Egelhoff, the Man Entrepreneur magazine radio called the leading authority in the United States for doing business in small town. Here he is, speaker, author, small business consultant, and Mrs. Egelhoff's favorite son, Tom Egelhoff.
All right, welcome everyone. Open for Business. We air every Saturday live from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mountain Time on AM 1450 KMMS in Bozeman, 1340 KPRK in Livingston, Montana. If you'd like to be a part of the big broadcast, go to kmmsam.com and click Listen Live. The call-in number during the show, 406-522-TALK, 406-522-8255. I'm here, you're here. Let's get the show on the road. All right, welcome back, everyone. 92 degrees outside. It's Saturday, July 2nd. Happy 4th of July weekend, 25 minutes before the top of the hour. And I want to welcome you to the podcast portion of Open for Business. Each week, I share some tips and tricks I've learned over the years about advertising, marketing, promotion, and building strong, successful businesses. And I do these Open for Business podcasts live every Saturday between 11:30 and noon Mountain Time from the studios of AM 1450 KMMS in Bozeman and 1340 KPRK in Livingston, Montana. And, of course, we stream worldwide on the web at kmmsam.com. Now, if you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them on my YouTube channel or my website at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. Go about halfway down the homepage on the left side, and you'll find a link to the podcast page so you can catch up on any of my podcasts that you might have missed. Today's topic, I want to talk about how to steal customers from your competition. Now, it's no secret that customers are the lifeblood of any business. However, getting them, and even more importantly, keeping them, is often a challenge to even the most seasoned business owner. And as we've seen in recent months, due to the economy, every customer is becoming more and more valuable with each passing day. So in my opinion, there are only two ways to get customers. Number one, you take or you steal them from your competitors, or number two, you create a new customer who was not a customer before. And I'll deal with the second way of getting a customer first. How many people, well, let me ask you this question. How many people needed the hula hoop the day before it came out? The answer is, of course, almost no one. But once people had seen the product, there was an overwhelming demand for it from every kid in America. So millions were sold, and a customer demand was created for a brand new product where there had not been any customer demand before. But how would you go about finding customers for a common product that's already in use by thousands of people every day? Well, for example, your son or daughter turns 16 years of age. What happens? They're now drivers. They're car insurance customers, mechanic customers, oil change customers, tire customers, gas station customers, and car wash customers, just to name a few. Learn where your new customers come from and how to reach them. It might be an age trigger, an income trigger. What turns a stranger into a loyal customer? In the case of my new drivers example, their parents. They might already be current customers. That would be a good place to start planting the seeds for future business. The most common new customers are those who have recently moved to town. So how do we get customers from our competition? Like most people, I hate change. Human beings like consistency. We develop shopping habits, and we resist any deviation from those habits unless it's absolutely necessary. So fear of loss is always more powerful than expectation of gain. Asking a customer to change requires specific methods that show a real benefit to the person in more ways than just monetary savings. So unless your prospect is extremely dissatisfied with their current supplier, they're going to be very resistant to trying anything new. So the seas are calm. Let's not rock the boat if we don't have to. So where do you start? Well, first, identify the best customers your competitors have now. If you're going to take their customers, you might as well take their best customers. Next, we want to develop a strategy for the number of times you're going to reach out to them. You must have a good reason for each new contact. It might be new products, new services, or some new innovation. You can't contact that targeted customer with the same information over and over. That's a time waster. It'll get you nowhere fast, and it's expensive. So all your advertising should be designed to create an uneasy feeling in the mind of your customer. Now, a tire ad in the paper is all well and good, but a tire ad that makes me get up, go outside, and look at my tires is a much better ad. I don't have to tell you that we're currently experiencing some tough economic times. There's no guarantee that any business will still be in business a year from now. Now, please don't misunderstand. I'm not asking you to start any unsubstantiated rumors or lies about your competition. That's not ethical. But there's nothing wrong with suggesting that having a backup supplier might not be a bad idea just in case the current supplier might not be able to perform as they have in the past. Grocery stores are a perfect example of an industry that keeps several backups for the hundreds of products they carry. Next, things change. Keep in mind, there are always personnel changes. The buyer who never gave you the time of day might have moved on, and now a new person is in their place looking to make a good impression by saving the company either time or money. A new person is often a great sales opportunity. So make sure you take advantage of it. Contact any suppliers you might not have a relationship with now that supply the competition you're targeting. See if you can work out a new customer discount with your supplier that you can pass on to your new customer list. Work with your current suppliers for package deals or new customer discounts that you can offer to your new prospect list. Try for a small order at first just to prove your ability to deliver on your promises and follow through exactly as you promised. Also, make sure you follow up on your initial order to make sure that there are no problems or any miscommunication. Then provide the best service you possibly can. Always try to increase each order whenever possible. Keep in mind, it's going to take time to earn your new customers' trust, so be patient. Slow and steady wins the race. Business is built on relationships and trust. Abuse either one with a new client, and you may never get a second chance to do business with them again. And that's the podcast. If you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them all on my YouTube channel or my website at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. Go about halfway down the homepage on the left side, and you'll find a link to the podcast page so you can catch up on any of my podcasts that you might have missed. So tune in each Saturday, and let's build some successful businesses together.